All right. Welcome to the Truth is Real podcast, episode 21. Miami's already ready. Yeah. I didn't get the chance to introduce anybody yet, but she's here. That's good. I'm happy for you to be here, though. But good. That's good. All right, so we're gonna get this thing started. This is Sunday. We in what? This is what? June? June what? June 20?
Man, June already.
June. Summer's here, right?
Last
Summer's
week
here.
of June.
Last week of June. So we're gonna do it the right way. We're gonna quickly do an introduction. I have my lovely
Angel body face.
Mm-hmm.
My bad. It's John, man. It's just John, man.
Long weekend, y'all.
My fault.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lady T. Thanks for tuning in.
Y'all already know what it is. Your favorite girl, Miami Mills. Nothing that I can't do.
Ow.
Okay, and make sure you speak a little bit. Is that mic on, Trump? 'Cause I'm not sure if I can hear. Say something real quick on Miami.
Yo, Miami Mills.
Yeah, I don't know if that mic is on right now. Okay, let me hear.
All right.
Turn up a little bit. You hear? Okay. And we have a special guest here. We're gonna let him introduce himself. You know, my man right here. You know, let it be known.
Prime.
Prime.
Just prime.
Prime, man. Okay, so we got a couple special guests here, but we're gonna start off quickly with my man Prime. I thank you for coming through, man. I know it's not easy just getting up and making moves like that, so I definitely tip my hat off to you on that one. You know what I'm saying?
We appreciate you coming.
Definitely always do. Before we get started, a quick introduction. We always like to give our guests a quick introduction. If everybody doesn't know you, give them a little quick rundown who you are, where you from, and
What you
do?
what you do.
My last name Prime. That's where I got the name Prime from. Everybody call me Prime for short.
A little bit louder too.
I'm from here, originally from Washington D.C. Born and raised. Went away to college. Graduated 2000, a long time ago, 2002.
Okay.
So I'm old. I'm an old young soul.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. So I used to play ball. Went overseas for a hot second. Now came back. School teacher for 8 years.
Okay.
My life is crazy. School teacher for 8 years. Went away to the feds for 5 years. Came home from the feds. Worked in the Department of Behavior Health for a little bit. And I've been an entrepreneur, ever since then, since 2015-ish.
Okay.
Yo, I love that.
I like
I
that.
love your
I like
rundown.
the whole rundown.
So transparent. Truth is real.
Truth is real. That's what we're about.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know,
what's
if you watched the show before or know too much about the show, but if you'd always give a quick introduction, the show, again, is called The Truth is Real. The whole idea is just having real topics with real people and real conversations and just trying to be real, keep that truth there. A lot of times, and it's kind of based off like social media. A lot of times we hear things and, think things that aren't really true, just because of what people post and say, just the life
Facts.
of the social
Facts.
media life.
Perspective.
So, right, perspective. So our job here is to kind of like dig into that, you know what I'm saying, and kind of speak the truth of what the reality is on that, and get people to understand there's a whole other side than what you see,
That is
So,
facts.
that's the whole idea is you being you, everybody's opinion we value, you know what I mean? We don't want you to feel any other way than just being real, I already know you're a real person, but, let again, speak what you ever want to say, no one cares. It's just an open table, open conversation. So definitely, again, I appreciate it. This time we're actually live. And we're actually going to have phone calls. And I know people are texting me now saying they want to call in. Let's get a topic started first before we get the calls rolling in. So once we get a topic going, we'll make some time. If people do want to call in, I think, Trump, you'll notify me. You notify me if somebody calls in. Okay. And we'll take that call, so please be patient. We'll definitely get you on there. And please, again, if you call, be respectful. Please don't play around. Don't waste our time. But other than that, we're going to get it started. I have a few different topics, but I always like to get into a warm-up topic before we get into the nitty-gritty. Look, Miami's ready. I see her. Asia ready. Y'all came ready today. Okay, so this is just a quick short one, this to kind of get you going. And I just want you to I'm going to say something. You just tell me on the top of your head what you think about it, right?
Better.
Okay. I'm going to start with you because you are a guest.
Okay.
You in the hot seat.
Hot seat. So this is called a short response question. Real versus fake.
Real versus fake.
Just what comes to your head. What comes to your head?
First thing comes to my head when you try to differentiate between real and fake is don't believe everything you hear.
Right.
Don't pay attention to things people say out of their mouth. A lot of times people hear, oh, okay, if you listen, and then that's how you can tell, if it's a person. Man, I know some people can tell you some good shit out their mouth.
Right.
But when it comes down to it, if you don't see it in the actions, in the physical form, none of that shit mean anything to me. That's how I differentiate between real and fake.
Right.
By what I see with my eyes.
Right. Actions, they
Facts.
speak louder than words most of the time. Right.
That's a true deal.
Because a lot of people do a lot of talking, but them actions never back up them words most of the time.
Oh, not at all.
And I always say, I don't care about the talk. I could just watch and see what's real. You know what I mean?
Man.
All them words just don't. Speak a little bit louder.
Yeah, you can. It's all look like sugar too.
Right, right.
So yeah, that
Right.
shit to me, I think it's a balance. But honestly, when you say real versus fake, I'm saying the world that we living in today, I automatically think females.
Yeah.
No, for real. No, I'm dead serious. I automatically think just females.
In what
because-
ways? Like physical?
Yeah, just the physical of a
Physical.
female. That's
Yeah.
all. I just automatically think wigs, lashes, nails. I got on a wig, guys. I got on lashes, guys. Got on nails.
Right.
Titties, they mine, but titties, ass, lipo. That's automatically what I think when I hear real versus fake. I think that's what the main topics is going to
Right.
be about because that's what a lot of people talk about. So that's why when he did a different outlook on it, which is very real because a lot of people claim to be so real. And I know Prime for years, and I can say he's definitely a real one. I didn't have to call, even people know that I was locked up. And shout out because it's about to be my 1 year anniversary that I came home. It's
Okay.
almost 1 year, y'all, so I'm happy as hell. But even with Prime, I didn't have to call him to ask for anything. He reached out to me just knowing.
Right.
Now, I'm not going to say he called me every single day, trying to find me every day.
Right.
But he did his due diligence. You get what I'm saying? Just from knowing me. And that's why I be saying, that's even with me being an artist on these shows. People be like, oh, I didn't get an invite. Did Chris Brown invite you?
Yeah.
Did
Just show
Beyonce
up.
invite you? You know what I'm saying? So real is really about action. I didn't have to search to find him. It was,
But he knew you was real too, because real messed
reciprocate real. Yeah,
you
true.
know, so.
But you don't have to. I tell people all the time, it's not about someone else's action because what y'all eat ain't gonna make me shit.
Right.
So
True.
regardless what, if y'all fucked up individuals, I can't use y'all behavior for my excuse
Right.
of my
Right.
behavior.
Exactly.
I still have to do what I'm gonna do as a person because at the end of the day, it's still my behavior that people gonna look at
Right.
for who I am.
And I'm going to piggyback on that. It's crazy that you said that, right? I had a buddy who passed away, and I took his kids' money. And a friend of the family was like, no, don't get them kids money, buy them something because the mom is going to take the money and spend it on whatever she wants to spend it on. And I told them, no, I'm going to give it to them because as long as they see me give it to them, as they grow up, they're going to always knew I was there. And whatever the mom do with the money, she got to deal with that karma.
Right.
Yes, she can't dictate what I'm going to do because I'm going to do right. If she do, what she going to do, she got to pay for that, with her own, karma. So,
Right.
That's that DC ethics in you, though. That's real, because that's kind of like.
Phone call. Phone call.
It's a
Yeah.
phone call. We got one phone call already coming through.
Oh, wow.
Okay, caller, your name, please.
My name is Leah, and the truth is very
Oh,
real.
man. Leah. I think we know this voice. I think we know this voice.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to give your Instagram name out? Do you want people to know who you are?
Yes, it's official _L3AH Leah.
All
Official
right.
_Leah.
Well, she made sure she got the first call in. So
Hey,
we're gonna give. Were you listening to the podcast or you just calling? That's the question first. Are you listening to?
Oh, I just called, but
Okay. So before you start talking, you have to talk about this. This is the question. The question was, what comes to your mind when you hear real versus fake? So since you just called in, what comes to your mind when you hear real versus fake?
when you hear real versus fake, when I hear real, I know that person is about their business, about their money. They're not focused on anything else, what other people are doing. They're focused on being a good person, providing good energy. And fake is like, someone that is just behind the scenes talking shit, worried about what everybody else is doing, not worried about their money, just a weirdo. That's what I think.
Wow.
Okay. All right. So you have a different perspective on what your real versus fake is. And if you will listen to the podcast, we have,
And if it's like outer, like real versus, are you talking about that too, like
whatever
fake
comes to your
bodies or
mind.
no?
No, whatever comes to your head, we're just giving you those two words.
Oh.
Whatever comes to your head is what you're speaking on. So whatever comes to your head.
Yep.
Okay, because we did have
Yep.
someone say about, like you said, you just being real as a person or being fake, and then we had someone that speak on, like you said, real bodies and fake bodies, and everybody has a different outlook on when they hear real versus fake. But again, Leah, we appreciate your call, and thank you, and hopefully next time we get you on the show too.
Oh, I'll be on the show. Again, the truth is very real when Leah's on it.
Well, Leah, appreciate it, and make sure you let everybody know to tune in too.
Thanks,
you,
Leah.
though.
All right, tune in every Sunday, and I'm going to be, coming on next time.
Okay, we'll make sure we hold you to that.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
All right, we're going to quickly continue. I know, real versus fake.
I mean, I think real and fake is in my mind, I'm thinking somebody that like just fake. Like a real person just could be them. They just their self. They walk around, they carry themselves every day as their self. A fake person, just loud, all in everyone's business, just smiling in the enemy's face and hanging with you, and y'all say, for example, y'all friends, and your friend don't mess with somebody else, they're kiki laughing in that person's face, coming back to you, kiki laughing in your face. That's my real fake.
Listen, because you brought it up, I was going to
Bang.
ask that. Like, when you have friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a boundary or is it a line? Like, what is it that you cross? Because we all are older, and I'm quite sure everybody not going to like everybody.
No.
Right?
Yeah, that's right.
So what is the cutoff line? Because I dealt with this.
Yeah.
And I'm actually going through this as we speak, kind of, sort of. What is the cutoff line, like, when your friend who you fuck with, regardless, I don't know if it's depending on the level of friendship. Like, if you don't like someone, do you expect for your friend not to fuck with them either?
At this age, I mean, I'm going to say this. I mean, it depends how far the issue
Depends on the
has.
situation.
Well, it depends how far the issue is with that person. I personally, I don't really believe in that. You know what I'm saying? Only reason why is that I'm not a clicked up person. You know what I'm saying? I deal with whoever I choose to deal with because I am a grown person. No one can never tell me who I can be around first. Okay?
Right.
I don't care what anybody has to say. If I choose to be around persons, I choose to. And I would never base my life off what other people's issues are with people, because I've been around people that someone might say, don't mess with that person because they had a bad experience. And guess what? I'm still cool with that person 15 years down the road, and we've done a lot of business together.
Are you and that other
I know
person
how
still
some-
cool though?
Yeah, and guess what? They have a choice not to be cool with me anymore. But I'm not going to live by now. If this person robbed you, did something like that, like that's detrimental to you, then I would already look at that person like that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I probably wouldn't want to be around that person. But now, especially with women have issues with all types of women. If that was the case, I wouldn't be cool with no women. You know what I mean? Because it's always somebody that runs into somebody say, I don't like that person. You know, and you can get, you know, it's just, I don't believe in that because everybody has their own personal
That's
interaction.
yourself a lot of women.
It's not about, I didn't just say women. It could
Men
be
do it
dudes.
too.
It could be dudes.
No,
It's
I'm
not
just
just
speaking on
about
what he just said.
women. It could be, he might have an issue with him. Doesn't mean just because he doesn't like him that I'm not going to be cool with him.
Yeah.
It's a question of what happened, maybe. You know what I'm saying? It could be, okay, back in the days this happened.
Yeah,
Was
it's
that,
That's more like loyalty.
right.
It's
You
not-
know?
That's what I said.
That's
when
the
it comes to
difference.
it. That's
It's
why I
like
said,
more-
that's
that
why
sound like
I said it, 'cause I
loyalty
feel like
and-
that's when
And it
comes
depends who the
to-
person is, too.
That's why I said
Yeah.
it comes into a topic of loyalty and like faithfulness. You get what I'm saying? Because I know for me, I'm very loyal for my.
Loyalty can kill
when I
you
say my
sometimes.
friends, yeah, and that's why I die over loyalty than die for anything.
Right.
I mean,
That
it
is me.
depends
That
who
is
I'm
me.
loyalty for, because that person
That's
you're
what I'm
loyalty for
saying.
might not die for you. That's the issue.
And that's the principle.
That's the problem.
That's why I
Yeah.
said
That's
that's
a
the principle.
hard
But
one.
I had to find that out the hardest
That's a
way.
hard
that-
one.
It is hard, but your behavior is your behavior. Because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what their behavior is. I done been faithful to some people who I know ain't gonna never change.
Yeah.
And I can understand that. 'Cause
Faithful
that's
to
them.
what degree, though?
That's them.
See, when it's dealing with
It's
your
boundaries.
life,
It's
and it's
boundaries.
dealing with your movement through life,
Right.
that's a different. I can't have you stop me from moving forward in life because of
It don't
just my
have to- it don't
loyalty.
have to
No,
stop
that's why I
you.
said it depends on what it is. It could stop you because, like I said, that person right here could change your life.
But
And
I'm
they
not
did
gonna deal with
nothing.
them because you don't like them.
And that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
you're
that's
not
just
going
like
to do
dealing
that
with a family
business
member.
deal.
Y'all don't like each other.
You're not doing that business deal because that
I
person
think
just says
I'm getting
they don't
it
like
I
that
think
person.
you always should. Human nature says you should always have red flags up, like okay, warning signs if that's the case. But if you just because I don't like them, don't mean you don't have to. But at least have those warning signs.
It's a
No,
warning
but
sign,
that's what
definitely.
No, but see, when I'm talking in a sense, like not just,
Especially
I'm not
if
just
it's your
talking.
friend.
That's just like if someone say, "Hey, I heard you on the Truthisrealpodcast podcast, real. I don't fuck
Right.
with Vedo,
Right.
Okay, this is more of an opportunity. I'm not trying to necessarily befriend
Yeah,
Right.
Vedo.
exactly.
Now,
Right.
we be friends and start to hang out outside the
Right.
podcast. You know, I might bring you dinner.
Right.
We like building a bond other than business. That's different, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, when do you choose or choose not to befriend someone? Is a difference between doing business with. You don't have to like everybody you do business
100%.
with.
Exactly.
You get
'Cause
what
you know
I'm saying?
we
A
don't.
lot of people don't like that.
We-
That happens a
yeah,
lot of
It's
times.
respect.
Like saying
There's
yeah.
a difference
The
between
nightlife.
befriending.
A lot
Like,
of
I
people
don't
are-
think
but when it comes to the
people
money,
understand what
Professional
I'm talking about.
relationship is entirely
Exactly.
different from.
That's a
That's
different.
definitely-
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's a difference.
Friendships
Yeah.
are different because my friend, like
But
all my
people
friends,
understand
I
that a lot
don't
of
do
times.
business
You
with.
have
But hold on.
It's not, I'm
but
not
keep-
saying I don't
they
not
can
do
fuck it
business,
up.
but
But
no,
keep
I'm not
it
saying
real.
I don't do business. But I'm saying I have real friends. When I say real
That's
friends, like
family.
I could consider Prime a friend because I know if I could call Prime and be like, hey,
That's like
Millie Man
family.
really needs something, I know he gonna look out for Millie Man. That's why I consider Prime. I don't talk to Prime every single day.
You don't
Sometimes
have
we,
to.
we done
Real
done 3
Don't
months
have to,
ago.
Those
right.
are my best friends, though.
Real
You get
friends,
what
you
I'm
don't have
saying?
to talk to them every day.
But I would take his word. You get what I'm saying? Into consideration, not just me. I'm just using it as an example. I would take his word in consideration. Just say, for instance, if I'm trying to befriend someone, not doing business with someone.
But a lot of times
There's a
they have an issue. You just doing business with them.
You should
So a lot of
always
times
say
it's not even an issue because most of the time I'm not really trying to be best friends with this person. I'm trying to do business with them.
sometimes that's what I'm.
But
That's
most
what I'm talking
time,
about. When
that is different.
People
No, that is different.
Rather than doing business.
That
with
is
people.
different, but I run into most issues just like you said. I don't want to come on the podcast because so-and-so's on the podcast. Not because we're best friends, just because they're there. And that's my issue.
smell their
Just because you're there or she's there or he's there, you're not going to come on the podcast.
Nah, I let
So
nobody.
that's what I'm trying to say. So you're
Yeah,
going to
I like
affect
that.
your business.
Yeah, that's a different topic.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, me becoming best friends with somebody you hate. No, I don't gotta be best friends with that person. No, I don't. I mean, that's cool. I don't need no more friends.
Like, at the
So
end
I'm
of
not.
the-
I don't need no more friends. I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm open to friends.
I'm open to them, but I don't need more friends. There's a difference.
Good friends.
Man, first of all, it's hard to
What
find
type of
good friends.
friends?
Right? It's hard.
It take a lot to
No,
be my
no,
friend.
it takes a lot.
hard
It
out
does take
here.
a lot, but I'm just saying, I'm
They've been there
open.
for 20 years. You
I'm
know.
open because I just know who I am.
My friends are
So I don't
family
have
now.
no doubt.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let the people who I have met in the past doubt people that I'm gonna meet in the future because everybody has a different
Respect.
alignment in life.
Respect.
You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, going back to this one over here, I don't have to talk to him every single day.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you place people.
Categories.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
right. There's
So,
levels to everything,
Like I
obviously.
said, like me and Angel, everyone, people know that like we in the entertainment industry, but I rock with Angel. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm cordial with a lot of females in the industry, but I rock with her. So
Same thing. If something happen, I'm
a
pulling up and I'm making sure that
I'ma
she
be
good.
honest,
I'm not-
for me,
I'm that type of female.
if it's someone that she disliked for something, I'm now don't get it fucked up. I get the money with the girl.
Right.
I
That's
get
why I
the
said
bag with
business
the girl,
is different.
But I'm not going to befriend the girl,
Right.
meaning that we're not going to be doing brunch
Yeah,
together.
they're not gonna be hanging out.
We're not going to be trying
It's
to
gonna be
get to know
professional.
each other.
Yeah,
Exactly.
professional.
Now, and it's
On the
that's-
strength of her.
Kind of
Right.
brings me to what Vedo said with the real versus fake shit. Like when I think about it, I think social media versus real life. Just because people see you around that motherfucker, they feel like, well, you getting money with her and this and that, you helping her. They fuck around and get mad just because of that. Like,
Yeah,
you
that
like,
is true.
But that's not my friend, though. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Exactly.
People don't understand business and personal a lot of
Yeah.
times. You know, that's the thing. They get
And
that
you know what?
confused.
If I can piggyback off of what you were saying, this is what separates for me the real versus fake. You being true to who you are.
Right.
You know, you not faking who you are. If you want to be friends, then you're going to be friends. You're not. But you should always take heed because you have a lot of common sense. You're a businesswoman. You're family oriented. You're 10 toes down. That's the same way Prime is. It only makes sense for y'all to recognize real. So I think that being real versus fake is you faking like, oh, I don't know him because he done did this and all this stuff. And then when you in his presence, it's like, hey, how you doing? No, you're
100%.
true. You're true
Yeah,
to
that's-
who you are. You're true to who your friendship is. You're true to who Miami is. And that's respect. That's,
Thank you.
Yeah, that's respect.
100%.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to move on off that topic. That was really interesting. You know, I
Yeah.
think that was a good topic. But I have another quick topic, real quick. This is before we get to, like I said, too deep into everything. Start with you again because you're our special guest right now. So what comes to you? What comes to your head when you hear the word Clout chasing.
Oh, Lord.
Clout chasing,
Every
man.
drop.
Clout chasing.
Every drops.
Clout chasing. I know
Clout
exactly what that
chasing.
is.
Clout chasing.
I know you know a lot about that, man.
Man.
Come on.
Whoa, we haven't had enough time, dude.
Like I used to have this little like pet peeve about like, so I'm a promoter, so sometimes I be in the club and there's guys that I'm cordial with because I'm in the club scene. They come up to the table, ain't put up a dime,
Yeah.
with their whole story filled up the whole
Right,
night,
drinking all
and
the
they-
alcohol.
and they ain't spent a nickel, and they
Spent a nickel.
recording it, and they.
Like they
Tagging
bottom,
me.
like they-
Worse
and I'm
than
like-
Spent the
emails.
bottles.
Like
You don't
they
even,
lit, right?
I don't even
They lit.
follow you.
Right.
Like,
Don't even know
you shouldn't even be tagging me. If I don't follow you, you shouldn't tag me ever in life. You shouldn't take a picture and post it like my man Prime. Like that right there. I was like, man,
That's
you know,
Right.
I think that's my thing when it comes to like, you know, clout chasing. The guys just come out and guess what? These might be good, cool guys because everybody is that's just who they are.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I deal with a lot of promoters that's goofy as cornballers,
Right. I mean,
wild
you know.
But it makes
motherfuckers
some
I ever
money,
met
though,
in my
huh?
life. But you know, like I had co-worker teachers that Mr. Prime is right in front of the principal. Man, you back from late lunch 15 minutes late. And I'm like, and the principal is sitting there looking like, and I'm like, damn, you just did that in front of the principal.
Right.
Yeah, that's clout.
You know what I'm saying? So that's like,
That's kid
you're
ass
right.
kissing.
So that, you know, so
That's
it's
the shit I
all
like to ask
different
people
types
all
of
the time.
variations of clout
Yeah.
chasing. Like, you
I
know,
love
so
this shit.
I see it on, you know,
You're
all
right
different
about
types
that.
of
You're
low
right about
levels.
that.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Clout chasing.
Compromising loyalty for opportunity.
Ooh, shy. You better
That's
speak.
You went deep.
What's
You
it,
went deep.
Sunday?
You went deep.
Let's go to
No,
it.
Oh,
bitch,
you just
very
did.
deep. Like y'all know I be on my deep shit,
Go
like
ahead
because
and
I
deep,
just been
baby.
through a lot of stuff. So like, everybody know the whole situation with what's his name, the comedian guy and Nick Cannon, DC Young Fly.
No, I
What
don't.
was
I
the
don't.
situation?
I don't know.
Run it
I don't
by us
know
real
either.
quick.
Yeah, I don't really-
So
30
you know
seconds.
the situation was real quick. You know they was trying to give. So y'all know Nick Cannon put DC Young Fly on semi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
On the Wild 'N
Wild 'N
Out.
Out.
Wild 'N Out,
And
yeah.
they was trying to give Nick Cannon. I mean they was trying
His
to give
own
Young
show.
His own
Fly
show.
his own show.
Oh, I
Okay, I remember
But
that.
because
I
of
remember that.
loyalty,
He didn't take
he
it.
didn't
I
take
remember
it.
that.
But a lot of people wouldn't understand
wouldn't do
that.
that.
Because it
Right.
was he turned down millions.
Right.
You get
Right.
what I'm saying? A lot of people be like, well, it's my time to shine. It's this and the third. But he
gave him a
believed in Nick
platform.
Cannon. Look when Nick
Yeah.
Cannon back at. Like, you know what I'm saying? He back up. DC Young Fly back there.
But
I
Nick
mean,
Cannon's still the man, though. I
That's
wouldn't
what-
find cross him either, though. I'm just saying.
But a
Nick
lot of
Cannon's
what I'm
still
saying
the
is that a lot of
man,
people
yeah.
would have crossed him for that one opportunity.
would have.
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm
I think
saying.
that's dumb. If they
Right.
did that, that's like having
But
Jay-Z
that's
as
a
your
clout
best
chasing.
friend.
Exactly. But
Well,
people
I would
do
not
that
call
for clout.
Jay-Z. No, I get what you're saying, but those people should be dead anyway.
Speaking of
'Cause they're gonna
opportunities, though,
they're gonna-
with the verses for the Mario and Amarion, you know, it came out where Fizz and all them went on B2, you know, Amarion saying that you're not part of B2K anymore, put out the legal stuff, said that he was only clout chasing, he let his group go, and he'll never get to a fame where he was with B2K because of
That
clout
was
chasing.
B2K. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, but that's what they
Okay.
yeah, that's the controversy. Do you think he was clout chasing? I mean,
At the verses?
yeah, well, shit. That's a whole other thing.
But yeah, like when
I didn't
people,
watch
I
it.
think
Because he didn't bring B2K
Like my man,
out.
I
He
be
didn't say nothing
following.
about B2K.
Trash.
Trash.
He might be the only comedian I
They
follow.
said Amarion is
That-
clout chasing, and that's why he'll never be to the fame of B2K.
That whole thing was
What do you think,
trash.
Yeah, I mean, I heard it was trash. I didn't even watch it.
You didn't even watch it? You have
I mean,
to-
Mario,
was
I already
good,
know
though.
Mario can sing still.
Mario is
Don't play with
terrific.
Mario. Mario
Yeah,
still be
he's a hell of
singing.
an artist.
He was, I was ready to
if
get
you,
tickets
if
right
it,
then
if it
and
was
there.
about vocals, I already knew Mario would have killed it.
Killed it.
When last time Ray J and Mario been singing?
Poor Ray J. Poor Ray J.
Especially Ray J.
Poor
Ray
Ray
J
J.
ain't singing no more. My bad,
He should
man.
just stay.
Singing ain't no
Stop
more.
being
But
fake.
yeah, clout
You see?
chasing is real. You know what I mean? I think people don't understand the difference between just like genuine, like a genuine network or a genuine path or a genuine connection. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, with me being an artist, like, if I like your music, if I like what you got, if I like what I see, if I think it fit my vision, if I think it fit my path, because I have my own path,
Right.
then I'm going to go ahead and rock with you. I'm not going to rock with you just because you have these certain amount of numbers. Like, people let numbers,
Yeah.
people let
Followers
you know what I'm saying,
and
followers, likes, all that shit.
So I know
Like,
people not on IG that's real.
Right.
Big
listen,
ones.
Exactly.
real
live
people,
people.
Yes.
no,
Nobody
people
follow
numbers
them.
on IG that's not
Yes.
happy,
Make
that's
them-
really, really
yeah,
big
that's
Them,
money.
they really them.
And big, and
200
grown
followers
women.
and they
Yeah.
them.
Nah, listen, like I literally just met a lady in the fucking airport. Like I was in Cali, so you know, like weed is on and stuff that's like certain is legal, like farms. I'm talking about probably biggest Washington D.C. lit. Guess how many followers she on Instagram? not even 1,000.
Well, that's
Right.
the
And
same
she's
thing with
way,
me.
she's heavier
Yeah.
than me. She's heavier than
Well, ain't no
any woman
arms,
I'm probably rubbing arms with.
But yeah, that's
And she's ready to venture out into other things. Like
People
she's
don't
like, you
get
know,
it.
I want to invest my money into music. So like, she's like, I own this type, you know, the bud, that industry. I own that.
I appreciate
like,
you
you know what I'm
saying
saying?
that, 'cause, yeah,
But
it's
most
quality
people would
over
look at her
quantity.
and be like, this was what I just felt her aura. I just felt that she had something to give. I didn't know what she had to give, but I just was liking our conversation. We just was having a general conversation at the bar, and then when we find out, you know, giving each other our contact, and then that's when she went into deeper. But I was already locked in before she even told me who she was. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like people, but people just be so quick to see what's your numbers, what's your this,
Instagram
Right.
and like that
corny.
Instagram is like a
That's
new number.
all they
That's
care
like a new
about.
number.
Yeah.
It is.
It's like a new number.
It's your
Because
second
some
number.
niggas, right, honestly, when some niggas be trying to talk to me first, they don't even ask for my number no more.
Oh,
They like,
yeah.
what's your
That's your
Instagram?
Instagram.
I'm like, clout chasing. Huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start giving them a page that got 100 followers on it.
Yeah.
Leave me the fuck
Right.
alone.
You should see my DMs. So, the wire. Oh, you did this.
Yeah, so-
Oh, did it hurt? Get the fuck. What? You got shot. Did it hurt?
So clout chasing is a big thing going on, right?
100%.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I
That's
mean,
what real versus fake.
Yes.
real versus fake goes with clout chasing, right?
That's what I was about to say.
It's underneath the umbrella
Yeah.
for sure.
You know, what do you think about?
I mean, I guess it's hard because you know the thing that we used to live by back in the day, right, was what, fake it till you make it. So is that kind of the
Exactly
same
what's
thing
going
as clout chasing?
They ain't got
Yeah.
PhDs and that shit.
That's
I
what
mean-
people doing now.
Yeah.
That's what IG and all
I mean,
that.
Yeah,
that's a little bit the
That's what all
same.
that
Fake
shit
it till
is
you
for the
make
most
it, but I mean, fake it till you make it doesn't mean
Nobody
you
should-
always gotta use somebody for it.
Fake it
though.
till you make it is
You
you,
could fake-
renting a
yeah.
Rolls Royce in Miami, but you have a Sonora in DC.
But you still,
like
but you still
that's
paid
faking
for
it
it. You
till
still
you
renting
make
it.
it.
Nice fake it
Yeah,
till
but
you make
still,
it.
I think
Yeah.
clout chasers, I get it.
I be
his.
saying that. I be like,
get
hold
his
up,
Lamborghini
Joe.
and ride around
That don't add up. That's faking it till you make it.
Balling
Yeah.
out in the club, then going home and eating hot dogs and